convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
29 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in cover.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete to
Mike Gesicki. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 7, Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From way up at the 23. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
32, the ball.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 20.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go play action here on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Ready. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tua sets up to pass it. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, Carter, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28-yard
line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 8. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And
correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll throw from the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
22, Christian.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of
the Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
Two and now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
At the 39-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Parker the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
At the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. A short kick taken at the 18. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua going for it all. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams.
Complete to Preston Williams.
Preston Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's going to launch it for Washington. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And, oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Let's go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Dolphins.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
And the Dolphin first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. And it brings up...
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Tua. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 36-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's airing bring it out for Williams. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams.
To Preston Williams.
Preston Williams. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Steelers 33. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up
on 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Steelers 40. Dolphins 30.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
50-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Tagovailoa. And he whips that one incomplete there. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. To throw is Tua. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
On the return is Henderson. Good-looking return set up here.
Quadri Henderson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw is Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Devontae Parker. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or...
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
13 yards. First down, Miami.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
First throw of the OT session for Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Tua finding Williams for a Dolphin first down.
8-yard pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
McCaffrey. Numbers. There he goes. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Final score, Dolphins.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic end.